Ground material meant to protect our kids could actually be putting them at risk. The I-Team first investigated the use of recycled tire material in artificial turf fields and playgrounds back in March.
And tonight, Leamanczyk joins us with new information about the chemicals in this widely used product. Lauren?
Well, Yale researchers just released a study identifying nearly 100 chemicals in the recycled tires that are used on these fields and playgrounds. The study's authors and several local experts agree this material has the potential to cause long-term health effects in children across Massachusetts. It's soft and spongy to protect busy little feet on a playground. For older kids, it helps to protect athletes from competitive sports injuries. It's even available at home improvement stores for backyard play spaces.
It seems dirtier than actual dirt because it doesn't come out of clothing.
But the real concern is what's in this stuff. A study out of Yale today identified 96 chemicals in 14 samples of the recycled tire material. Those chemicals included toxins likely to cause cancer. There were also irritants that can cause skin, eye, and breathing problems.
I think that's very concerning, especially in a toddler lot. Wouldn't the kids be picking it up and putting it in their mouth?
There's probably no doubt that there is exposure.
What this study doesn't do is make a direct link between this material and any specific illness or health effects.
And frankly, we don't want to have that study because if we have the results that show there is a problem, we've already caused harm to children.
The lack of science making that link is why the Massachusetts Department of Public Health has said the material does not pose any long-term health concerns. But experts from both Harvard School of Public Health and UMass Lowell tell the I-Team they disagree.
If I were, building a field in my town, I would probably avoid building a turf field at this point, given the uncertainties and the potential for long-term harm to the children.
I think it'll be something where we have to decide whether or not we would be coming to a park like this versus one that has wood chips.
Now, we reached out to the Synthetic Turf Council today for a reaction to the study, but they never responded to us. When we did our original story back in March, they too pointed to the lack of documented evidence making a causal link between this material and adverse health effects.
Obviously, parents are concerned. If you want to take your kid to the playground and you have this material there, what are some alternatives? What's safe? At least we think is safe.
A lot of communities are looking at alternatives. There are organic materials that you can use that don't have some of these harmful chemicals. Other places use the poured rubber surface or just wood chips. Of course, some of those alternatives are more expensive.
Very interesting.
There's the rub.